Hi guys, Wen-Chia here. Today we're back in my backyard and it's a beautiful day. Look how sunny it is. Ooh, a crow just flew over. I'm gonna talk to you about my peach tree. I have this beautiful peach tree here. It is I guess a nursery tree. It was here when we moved into the house 20 years ago. It's quite a beautiful tree that's at least 20 years old. I've only been pruning it and taking care of it, and it came as a grafted tree, so there's two different varieties of peaches on here, yellow peaches and white peaches. So the biggest problem I have with the tree is that the squirrels and birds like to come and try to eat it. So today I'm going to show you how I protect my fruit as best as I can in a environmentally friendly, sustainable manner. And oh, the sun just went behind some clouds. But to help save my peaches from getting eaten too much, and also you have enough to share with your family and friends and neighbors. And of course, if you're in my neighborhood, feel free to DM me, and I'm happy to share my peaches with you, and which other people have already enjoyed the fruits of my peaches. And thank you to my friends who have made peach cobbler or peach jam from my peaches and given back. That was so lovely. Okay, so first talking about this peach tree. Actually, let me first show you the containers I have. So here is a huge pile of containers that I've been saving since last year. Some of them are reused, but they basically are these little plastic things that come from if you get like tomatoes or strawberries or blackberries. And they're these snap containers that you can recycle, but then I just save them to cover over my peaches. And if you've watched my other video for my passion fruit and my guavas, I also use these same containers. So you can use them again and again. The only time that I kind of stop using them is when a squirrel or some other animal has chewed a hole through it big enough that it doesn't really do its job anymore to protect, and then I just recycle them. So, but most of these have only been used once or twice, so they're relatively clean. And yeah, so let's go. Let me just show you how. Let me just go up there and show you. So actually, I need to get my ladder because I'm not that tall. And this tree has gotten bigger. Okay, let me move this ladder here. And then I'm gonna stick it over here and go up here to this side. These peaches on this side, the yellow peaches, ripen earlier than the white peaches, which is on the other side. Do you wanna kind of pan over and these are these ones here. You can see how much smaller these are. So these will ripen in like maybe another 4 to 6 weeks. They're still very green and hard, and then of course the birds and squirrels aren't trying to eat them yet. But whereas these guys, see, they've already gotten much bigger, and they're going to start to ripen soon. And the squirrels have actually already started to eat them. So, okay, let's see. Let me take one container. Here's the one I was just showing you. So, okay, first of all, whenever I go on a ladder, I make sure somebody's with me. So Andrew knows that I'm here in case, you know, you fall down, you got stuck, or whatever the reason. Just always be careful and make sure your ladder is like sturdy. It's not wobbling around, because that would be the worst if it's wobbling. Okay, there, sturdy. Okay, here I go. How's the lighting? Is it okay? Okay, so here's an example. Here's this branch here. I'm gonna cover it. And okay, unfortunately, my peaches are also having this little issue. It's a little disease called peach leaf curl. And then I can kind of show you, but it makes the leaves curl up like that. And that's a little disease that's actually very bad for the peach. So if I see these leaves, I just pick them off. And then I'll not throw them in my compost because I don't want to spread the disease. I'll probably just throw it in my green bin to get rid of it. Okay, but for now, I will just pick these off. See, just go like this, and then pick the curls off, and then just leave the healthy leaves. So there, see, that branch has no more. Okay, so Can you get a good view of this guy? And then all I do is go like this, put the box over it, and clamp it. Snap and snap. And there you go, see? It's all covered and protected. And then once in a while I'll check. It doesn't really rain that much anymore, but if it does rain or sometimes too much condensation, water might pool in here, and then I'll just open it up and drain the water because you don't want your peaches to get moldy. Hold on, let me just get another one and do it on this one. And you can kind of see me do that. Going back down. And this is also very good exercise. Okay, so sometimes you get these big containers. This is from a box of grapes. Probably from Costco or Whole Foods. Actually, probably Whole Foods because Costco has really big containers and I haven't gotten those lately. But the nice thing about these big containers is it gives it more air to breathe. And then here we go. And then just clamp it over like this. Snap and snap. And then there you go. Have a little protected container. So yeah, this is the best way to protect your fruit from little critters, as much as I like to share. And then you can kind of see like this. I'll probably try to put another box here, but there'll be a couple of smaller ones that are exposed, so there'll be enough peaches for the squirrels to eat that I can share with. And well, the only other thing that annoys me about the squirrels is they don't like eat a whole peach. They like take one bite and they throw it on the ground. So it's quite wasteful, they are. But sometimes when things start ripening, and if there's only like 1 or 2 bites out of it, I will salvage those, cut off the bite marks, and then basically clean it and then use little pieces of it for like smoothies or for making jam or like fruit pies, because it's still edible, but since you don't want like squirrel saliva or germs on it, you can like cook it and that'll cook away any germs and you just wash away the dirt. So that's the easiest way to be environmental and not wasteful. Okay, any other questions? If people have, feel free to message me. I'm going to just continue to keep putting covers on. Here's look, here's an example. Let me just quickly show you this. Ah! Oops, that already fell off. See that piece? I'm going to go get it and show you. That one got chewed up by a squirrel. And then it makes it overly ripe. Wait, where did it go? Is it behind the tree? Okay, I lost that peach, but that peach that just fell off, it was already chewed up by a squirrel. And that's what I'm trying to prevent, is that when that happens, okay, here's one. Ooh, so sad. I'm gonna pull it off just to show you. See this, what happened here? It was already chewed up by a squirrel and then it gets kind of like squishy. The germs are already spread and then it makes the peach basically go bad. So would have been a perfectly good peach, but see these little bite marks? These are probably bite marks or chew marks, and then after the squirrel does that, then it spreads its germs and then it causes this peach to go bad. So I'm gonna see, this one I might be able to salvage a little and just cut off the bad parts, but it's not quite a peach that's ready to go. So too bad, that peach got wasted. But these two, I don't see any marks on it, so I'm gonna quickly cover those, actually. But yeah, it's a good thing I'm doing this now because I'm a little bit late in the season to be covering them, but now I have to make sure they get covered so I don't lose any more fruit. Look at this guy. I'm gonna cover these two guys up, and hopefully these two beautiful peaches will make it to the next couple of weeks, and then I can harvest them. Okay, here's some peach curl. Just take that off. Yeah, okay, well, I'm gonna keep doing my work here, but thanks for listening, guys. And if you have any questions, yeah, feel free to message me. And aloha, enjoy the video. Bye.